So welcome everyone. It is December the 1st. Imagine that, 2025. And we're going to jump right into this Zoom. So I'll just set everything up here. Book club, Home to the Heart, available on Amazon and in a few stores in Vancouver and Fort Langley. So we're in the root chakra, and we're going to delve into the understandings of the still point in the middle of the tri-flame and the meditation for the law of sacred purpose. So let's just move along here. And Sanakamara is very present with us. He is the keeper of universal law. So he's with us and really wants to be included in your meditations when you do your meditations, and you can just call on him. You can call him SK or Raj. Those are his two nicknames, or Sanakamara. And he really helps us go deep into the understandings of universal law, which are all about unification, us all coming together as one on planet Earth, and balance in all the systems. So this is my website, voiceoffreedom.ca, and the audios to this information that we share here that came through channel Linda Dillon in Florida. You can go right through this yellow circle on the home page of my website, and it will take you to the transcripts and the audios of all this information. It's really interesting to listen to the original recordings of this information that came through in 2013. So, and I'll show you how to get to that. Let's see. So when you go through that yellow circle, and you can click on this on the nav bar too, Universal Laws and Divine Qualities right there. And then just scroll down this page, and it's not very far down because the universal laws are at the top of the page actually. And anything that's in blue, you can click on it. The blue text is linked. So it will take you to the audio for the law of sacred purpose. And I recommend that you listen to it because we're going to be studying this law for quite a few weeks now. And of course it's in the book too. The transcript is. Okay, this is a very funny meme that I found. And it says become unpsi-operable. So there's a lot of people that think we need to protect ourselves, but the best way to protect yourself is just know that you've got all these fields around you and to do the inner work. So this is the causal field, the blue one, where all your past lifetimes are stored. And we want to get to that point of non-judgment of any role that we have played. We've played all the roles, good, bad, and ugly. And it's now time for us not to judge anything that we witness happening on the planet, and especially not to judge the self. When we are all in that space, the whole world will work because we'll be in that community this is why we're here. So that judgment piece is super important. So when you sit in meditation, and if the old energy comes up and you feel like you don't feel good enough, or you're sad, or there's anger, or all the different old emotions that tend to come up when we sit still. And that's why people have a difficult time with the meditation, because it can be quite uncomfortable at the beginning. To allow it, to accept it, and to get to that place where you're in that state of knowing everything is forgiven. That's that blue energy. The pink energy here, which is very protective, is knowing how loved and cherished you are. And this yellow, which is your universal self, is to be in that gratitude for yourself, and therefore for everyone on the planet, for the courage it takes to get here and be here and do this, have this incredible journey. So, and you can see all these colors that are coming out of this person here, but that's the way to really protect yourself as you walk the planet. It's just to do the inner work and for your sacred purpose to emerge, because that's what happens. The deeper you go into that peace, that inner peace and love and joy within, purpose just bubbles up. It's the ideas and inspirations that come through the heart space. All right, so let's jump into our a little bit of a quiet time. And today we're going to do the activation of the tri-flame again. But before we do that, we're going to welcome all our friends above. There's so many beings that are surrounding us to help us and assist us. And especially when we're not feeling well, that energy comes close and really helps us. So it's just to be wide open and receive the love that's all around us. So welcome to our galactic friends and all the beings that are surrounding us. And let's ask the mother to put her beautiful blue velvet cloak, or, feel it around you. Just feel that energy of the Divine Mother. And let's pose with the mighty ones. And just know that Archangel Michael and the mother are on that blue ray. The mother is about hope and peace and trust and faith and acceptance and allowance. And so is Michael. And Michael helps us expand our infinite potential. So we'll put Michael along the wall where your door is. Just see that energy, that blue energy expand along the wall. And Michael walking and standing in the corner. And then see Archangel Raphael along the next wall, walking and carrying his emerald flame, the torch of the emerald flame, and standing in the next corner. And then Archangel Uriel with his silver flame and coloring that entire wall, that beautiful silver. And then Archangel Yophiel with his magenta amethyst and his Yofi dust, and to stand in the fourth corner. And then Archangel Gabriel in the middle with Sanat Kumara, both of the golden ray with the golden spiral, and Sanat Kumara with his golden scales of balance. And just feel that energy all around you. When we post the mighty ones and call in the mother and call in Sanat Kumara, you're creating a healing chamber around you. And you can even extend it out around the planet, because we are creating a planet of love. And that energy is always moving through us and around us. So just know it's like a toroidal field of energy that's constantly moving through us and around us, creating that love for the planet. So feel the colors, they're very healing. Sound, vibration and frequency of color and sound, of nature within and without. And just know that love is everything. Okay, so now I would like you to start the breathing of the emerald. And I just wanted to draw attention to Archangel Raphael. He did say there is no difference between healing and creation. So the green and the gold, and just know that the blue of the mother is here too. So breathe, let's breathe in gold today. And just know that the green and the gold is very close when you do the color chart. They actually merge, and I'll show you see how it is here. The green actually turns into gold here. So it's so interesting. Okay, so breathe that gold and pause. And on the out breath, drop down into your heart chakra. And we're going to today we're going to breathe into our tri-flame, and you can imagine the flames as roses to begin with if you'd like. And we're going to ignite that gratitude, that joy within each of the flames or roses. So breathe into the deep rose, the pink of your wholeness, knowing how cherished you are, and really feel how loved you are. That's in that pink within you, in the tri-flame, in the heart space. And then move to the blue, on one side or the other. They can be on either side. And breathe and feel that expansion of the healing energy. And then to the gold on the other side. And this is the action of joy, of gratitude for you, for your sacred purpose, for Gaia. We're here to be in enormous gratitude for the water and the air and the earth, all the elements, all of nature around us. That's Gaia. She's holding us. And now braid these flames into one and breathe violet and breathe SK's gold, for he overlights us in this. Like Michael and Gabrielle, the higher realms have need of the fullness of our support on the planet. And then let this energy flow right down to Gaia, that gratitude for her from our hearts. And just know the heart of one is flowing that energy through us to Gaia as well. So it's an up and down motion. So just feel that energy flowing. And I'll say the prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Council of Love, Council that serves. We gather here this evening, united in heart and purpose, seeking guidance through the doorway to your sacred wholeness. We are your children and servants, companions in spirit, co-creators in form. We walk this planet Earth, Terra Gaia, this ancient garden of green. We have heard your call and we answer now with our hearts, souls, and minds. We come prepared and clear in our intent to join wholly and completely this night with all, with joy, with the divine, with love. We seek our birthright and our inheritance. We seek that which is, all that ever has been, and all that ever will be. We seek those blessings in order to better serve our companions of earth, to be of service to the one, to show our love for each other. In this we join our hearts and pray. Amen, amen, and amen. So just feel that energy flowing through you. And I've created a slide to show you a little bit how it works. So it flows, that energy flows down from the heart of one, braided. You can braid these tri-flames so that you can feel that energy. It's the unifying energy of the mother, the father, and the child, the one of us. So that energy is braided, it's flowing down from the heart of one, through us, all the way down to Gaia. And it's a good idea to do this every day, to ignite your flames as roses or flames, to see them equal. So the more you do this, the more you become balanced within, and that the flames equalize, and you start to see them moving and braiding. But this energy, and then to flow it right down and up, like to keep that energy flowing down and up, and that will keep you in that space of divine alignment. Yes, Ken.
Yeah, I was wondering, so how do we light the flame? Is it just we
Yeah, just breathe.
just
Breathe
breathe?
into them. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And that ignites them. And what it's doing is igniting that gratitude for yourself, basically, because we don't tend to be in gratitude for ourselves as much as we should be. It takes a lot of courage to come here into these lifetimes that are very difficult. So really, really be grateful for who you are and coming to do this work, to unify this planet, to bring it to peace, and for all the systems to come into balance. We're here to balance the legal system, the medical system, the educational system, the financial system, the political system, really bring that energy of love into so that the systems work for the people. Right now, we're not really, it's not, we have a lot of work to do. So that gratitude is the action of being in gratitude for each other, that helps the various systems unify. So it's like what Archangel Raphael said, there's no difference between healing and creation. So we're working with that in the unification. And the universal laws they help us bridge heaven and earth. So as we get into them, you'll see they really help us unify from within. So come into that divine alignment and then extend it out in service. So in sacred purpose, which is the law that we're going to be studying, and in our joy. As we embody the laws, we bridge heaven and earth. And it's all coming from within. So these flames, really working with these flames every day, breathing into them, observing them, igniting them, braiding them so the energy flows up to Mother, Father, One, and right down through us to Gaia, so that Gaia can feel our gratitude. She has been on a really long journey, and us expressing our gratitude to her actually helps her. Yeah, Ken.
Um, one of the things that I did was I wrapped the Divine Mother's blue velvet cloak around um, the triflame,
Yeah, beautiful. That's nice. Yeah.
and I don't know if it would help anybody else. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, that's the healing. And that's the knowing. That cloak is all about the knowing that everything is forgiven in the higher realms. That we've all had lots of different experiences where we've been in alignment and out of alignment. And now the idea is to be like the Mother, Father, One. They just bless us all the time. And if we can get into that state where we're blessing ourselves and blessing everyone, it will bring the planet into a unified state. And so, yeah, working with the blue velvet cloak is extraordinary. It's beautiful. Thank you for that. So now I found some information about the silver spark of light that's in this pink of the tri-flame. So it's just good to know about this. We'll do more work around this. Well, we're going to do a meditation where we actually fly through this today, but just to know this is what it is. So truth, it's silver with tinges of pink and pale lilac. So that silver truth is in that little flame right there at the base of the tri-flame. It's really anchored between the blue of the feminine and the gold of the masculine. So it's right there. And so silver is also a color prevalent in the ray of the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine. So you can see how blue kind of goes into silvers and then into the white light. So all these colors work together. So this blue energy of the mother it's like this, where the father energy is the golden sunlight, the silver energy is like the moon of the mother. So you've got the moon and the sun. The sun is more the divine masculine energy, and the moon is more the divine feminine. It works with the tides and the water. So you can think of that energy of the moon and the sun as mother and father, just like the water is of the mother and the light is of the father. So it just helps us understand there's the mother and the father energies are quite different. And we all anchor both energies in the physical form. We carry the energy of the masculine and the energy of the feminine in our physical form, and it's in the flames. So the golden of the father, the masculine, and the blue of the mother, the feminine. And then the pink is the self, how unique you are. And then that silver is right at the base there. So when Saint Germain explained what the violet flame is, the essence of the unknowable that connects to the Father at that point of conjunction. And I just looked up what conjunction means because I'd never really thought about it too much before. And it is the action or an instance of two or more events or things occurring at the same time in at the same point in time or space. So that's the still point is the mother and the father occurring in the same time. It's the truth. It's so cool. So at that point of conjunction and love creation with the mother and a way for us to know the love of the father as well. So point of conjunction, it's this little flame here. Archangel Gabriel talks about joy is the still point between the masculine and the feminine. It is all. So again, joy and truth are very connected. So joy is a still point, and joy is gratitude. So it's gratitude between the masculine and the feminine. If we were all in gratitude for each other, the whole planet would work. So that still point carries a lot of information. And then the mother in hope, so this is up in the throat. It's going to be a while before we get here, but she says, creation is eternal and it is born of stillness. It is not merely hope that is your fundamental bedrock. So truth from which all emanates, but you're also filled with inspiration, with ideas, with love, with laughter that bring that stillness into form, into matter, into experience, into creation. And right now, beloved ones, into the creation of Nova being and Nova Earth. So that still point, the stillness, the conjunction, it's so important. So it's just good to know that energy you can access at any point, and that's your truth. It is the truth and your truth. So dropping into the heart space and contemplating this tri-flame, like dropping in, turning around and looking into yourself is where the tri-flame is. And that divine spark, that silver in the pink is super important to study. So that's where the truth is. So it's just good information to know. Okay, so yes, so this is the violet flame. Now the violet flame is from really deep violet to light, to pale lilac. So, and there you go. There's the conjunction point. And I just wanted to draw your attention to this silver fourth eye right at the bridge of your nose. That is the I am presence chakra. And that's the Saint Germain is the keeper of the violet flame and the I am presence. So that violet energy is in the crown, and the silver chakra right there. It's called Gray Alsha. It's one of the new rays. It carries the I am presence. Okay. And then here's Archangel Gabriel, and she's saying that joy is the still point between masculine and feminine. So it's the truth. It is all, it does not pick and choose. It is free and abundant to all. And that's us being in gratitude for yourself and for everyone. It's that admiration and respect that is emerging between all of us on the planet. And especially when you're in a partnership, that admiration and respect will keep a partnership going. And there's the hope one. So truth is that still point right there at the base of the tri-flame, born of the stillness, and truth is your fundamental bedrock. So it's really going in and just observing, allowing the mind to the thoughts to become like fluffy clouds. And so they just float away, and you become a really good listener in meditation. It's called heart listening when you sit in the heart space. And it's just a practice. Practice every day, even if it's a minute a day. And before you know it, it'll build. But don't force it. Just let it happen. Okay. So there it is again. There's also a silver cord that goes right up from your the lotus on the top of your head, your crown chakra. And that's all truth as well. So that connects you right up to source. This is how the Divine Mother keeps track of billions and billions and billions and billions of souls. It's with our silver cord that goes from your crown right to source energy. So the truth is in stillness, and it's in the still point. We are a creator race here to be in action. So to be in that space of gratitude for self and for all. And in that space of joy, sacred purpose emerges. That the ideas and inspiration come when we're really in that heart listening state of mind. Mm-hmm. In our fullness, the knowing there is no judgment inside of us. So when you get to that state of real deep compassion inside of yourself, it's miraculous what comes forth from that. So this is the mother energy in the physical form, the father energy, and that still point. So there's a silver still point in that fourth eye there, and then also in the tri-flame. And also, so there's three, that cord that goes right to source. Okay. And this is another fun thing because the silver energy, so the mother is anchoring her energy on the planet, which hasn't been as well known as, say, God being more a masculine, but her energy is being anchored in the elephants, which tend to be, grays and silvers, in the rhinos, in the dolphins, and in the whales. So this just came to me. So I just wanted you to know that as well. So that silver energy is also in the moon. But yes, so the ray silver is a color prevalent in the ray of the Divine Mother and the Divine Feminine. So you can see how it fades into the white light. It's amazing how it all works together. The mother is anchoring the truth with these great creatures and her love for all of us. All right, so now we're going to do the meditation for sacred purpose. And has anyone listened to the audio for the law of sacred purpose? No? Okay. So this audio, I've got the transcript here, right here, starting right here. I'll just read it. And you can just close your eyes or you can watch the slides. But it's the actual meditation before Sanat Kumara comes in and starts explaining the law of sacred purpose. And what I found with these meditations, there is so much information embedded in them that it's important often to review the actual meditation. And then you'll be able to practice this way of flying into your golden temple in behind the heart chakra through your divine spark. So what you're going to do in the meditation is just pretend you can fly like an eagle, like an angel, like a fairy, like a dragonfly, and we're going to fly right through this spark into your golden temple on the other side. So it's the method of how to do this. And when you sit in that golden energy on the other side of your heart chakra, that is your self-worth. That is divine alignment. It's balance. It's all the attributes of the divine masculine, that golden energy, which it's just good to know. So let's just begin. The ray of Sanat Kumara is a brilliant gold, that light, shiny brilliance, as if you're gazing at the sun on a midsummer day. And he says, now be careful with your eyes and relax. Relax and breathe that brilliant gold and feel the warmth and the brilliance of that energy and the energy of Sanat Kumara, who is our universal logos. And what that means is he is the overseer, supervisor of the unfoldment of the plan of Gaia. So he serves us and he serves her and he serves the mother. because of his commitment and his love of this planet and for each of us. So when you call on Sanakamara, he always shows up. Feel your jaw and the back of your neck relax. Bring your shoulders down from around your ears. Feel your breath slowing, your body at peace, exactly where it needs to be. Open your crown chakra. So that's that lotus on the top of your head. And this is what it looks like when you look down on it. So it's like a lotus, but when you look down on it, it's like an umbrella. So open your crown chakra, that soft spot on the baby's head, and allow those beams of sunlight, of golden radiance to come on into you, filling your head, your throat, and down into your heart, your solar plexus, your tummy, your spine, filling your central column around your spine, and simply be. So you're filling yourself up with this golden energy of your self-worth, your divine alignment, your gratitude, your joy. Let go of the random thoughts. Let them float across your screen, your mind, like fluffy clouds, and breathe gold and go deeper. So when you breathe those colors, you'll find that the mind really quiets down. Now feel yourself sinking and coming to rest in the fullness of your heart, so that all the energy from above, not only from your head, but even higher, all that golden radiance is coming in and anchoring in your heart. And you're pulling up the gold from the council fire of Gaia, so that in the center of the planet, there's that fire beside Archangel Gaia. Pull that energy of the golden flames up, those rich golden flames, and pull that up through the soles of your feet, your shins, your knees, your legs, your reproductive area, your tummy, up into your heart as well, and simply be in your heart. Everything we do with the council of love and everything we do as we move into the higher realms of consciousness, it is anchored in your heart. And so we are learning to think, to see, to know with our hearts. So take another deep breath of golden love and feel that love cocoon you and nurture you and eradicate all doubt, all fear, all hesitation. Let it go. So what I've noticed with the colors, when you're breathing these colors, it helps the old energy that's not of love to dissolve, because color is perfect balance. It's the vibration and the frequency of the mother and the father energy. And when you're in that perfect balance, all the old thoughts and feelings not of love dissolve away. Too often we are afraid, we doubt ourselves if we can make it. You wouldn't be here if you couldn't complete your journey in the way that you desire. So go deeper into your heart, and in the center of your heart, I want you to see the tiniest pinprick of white light, just a dot of white light. And you are curious because you have never noticed this before, and you are looking at it and you want to go exploring. Feel, see, and go through that pinprick of white light. Go into your heart, into the inner chambers. You can do this. Fly and breathe. So just see yourself however you want to fly, and fly right through that pinprick of light. And what you see on the inside of your heart are these wonderful golden chambers, these golden walls, brilliant, luminescent, shining. So just take a second and situate yourself. And as you stand there in a sense of awe and amazement, wonder, you notice that on the walls of your heart, on these golden walls, there are inscriptions. They are in writing and symbols and things you don't even understand as yet. So there's ancient languages, There's ancient symbols, your purpose, your intentions, it's all written on these walls in these chambers and behind your heart chakra. Long ago, before you came, you ensured in tandem with your guardian angels and your guides and the mother that your sacred purpose would be inscribed on the walls of your heart so that you would always know, and when the time was right, the fullness of that knowing would come to your conscious being. So take a moment and walk over and read what you have written on the walls of your heart with regard to your specific, unique, sacred purpose. So just take a moment and really see and feel. And even if you don't see anything, that's okay, because you can do this meditation over and over. And eventually you can really come to know, even if you don't see the symbols and the ancient languages, there's this feeling of knowing that's in this chamber, in this heart space, and the information just comes to you. It may not be reams of written material. It may be one word or one symbol, one picture, or you may simply intuit it as Sanakamara right now implants this within your knowing. Simply allow that knowing to come. We are all here and helping you. Welcome it and breathe. Keep remembering to breathe. And remember that pause too before you do the out breath so that you're really in that beautiful balance inside of yourself and feel yourself go deeper. Do not limit yourself and this purpose. This sacred mission is the core of who you are and who you have always been. So enjoy it. Enjoy this information and this knowing and allow. And if it's a term such as pathfinder or healer or artist or communicator, ask for expansion of that knowing. Ask to be directed to the explanation on the walls of your heart so that you have a little more detail about what that looks like. And just take a minute. So just breathe and really feel yourself in that space in behind your heart, in the golden chambers, and that information and how it can just come to you when you're in that stillness. This is an important piece of information about who you are, about the magnificence of your being, and have no doubt you are magnificent. Everyone is unique and magnificent. Now take that knowing, the wonder and the beauty of this insight into you. Just feel it, really feel it. Feel this energy within this chamber. And then go back and see that pinprick of light and taking and anchoring this, fly back through that portal, but stay in your heart. And feel yourself once again in your chair and anchor that knowing in your conscious being and treasure it. And you can come back to this meditation again and again and again to gather more and more information on your sacred purpose. It is all there. So this meditation is really a beautiful one to do over and over. I've done it many, 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 many times. And you can listen to it, the audio of it. So you don't even until you anchor in how it works, like listening to SK over and over, the audio that's on my site can be helpful, but it's not that difficult. It's just dropping in and then flying through the pinprick of light into the golden chambers and then just relaxing in there, finding somewhere to sit down in there and relaxing and allowing the information that you've got stored in there to come to you. And it really is an anchoring in of balance, divine alignment, um, deeper knowing of who you truly are. So it's a good one to practice daily, just going into that inner chamber. Does anyone have any questions or any comments about that? No, it's pretty straightforward. It's just and but the reason why I wanted us to um do this was because I know I talked about it before, but this is actually like SK gives us a step by step how to do it. Yeah, Darren.
Do you find this meditation more powerful when you listen to SK describe it?
At the beginning, yes, of course. Yeah, because his voice is so, oh, I don't, it's just so full of knowing.
And there's his energy on top of that, right?
His energy, yeah, it's a beautiful one to listen to. And I mean, it's the first one for the first law. So he's put his whole heart and soul into it. It's really extraordinary. Yeah. And I mean, it takes about, I think it's about 10 minutes, maybe, maybe. It's not that long. But
Oh,
it's,
great.
yeah.
No,
And
thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. And so when you go in, you go through the golden circle on the homepage of my website, and you see the page for the divine qualities and the universal laws, and you just scroll down. When you click on the law of sacred purpose, it takes you to an audio file. And I've written the time. You can jump forward in the audio file to the exact time of the meditation. So you can queue it up. And I've also recorded them on my phone. So you can go into your voice memo or your recording and you can record it. And then you've got it on your phone too, which is it. Then it's, if you're stuck in your car and you have to wait somewhere, you can you can go in and do these different meditations. Mhm. It's handy. But this, yeah, I find this one's really important because we all want to go deeper and deeper into sacred purpose because that's where the excitement is. Your joy is right there.
And
Yeah.
that would be our passion as well, right?
Your passion, your desires, your heart desires. Oh my gosh, it's like it is so exciting. We really want it on all, we really want to get to our purpose and be excited about waking up every day. And then once everyone's, more and more anchored in their purpose, they all fit together. It's like this beautiful, incredible mosaic to create a planet that works from the beings that are like, and all the missions are equal. On planet Earth, we tend to pay certain people more various roles, but in on planets that are highly evolved, everyone is equal and all the roles are equal. From collecting, like we have people that collect the garbage to doctors that make a lot of money, but everyone's purpose is important. So it's just really honoring that our humility, our service, what we promised the mother we said we would do before we came. And they're all equal. So never think of it as someone's better than another. No, that's not how it works. There's no hierarchy in the higher realms. And we're remembering that we're equal to nature here, we're equal to each other. So yeah, we've got
Yeah,
a little adjusting to do here.
yeah. I mean, that's all judgment, all this hierarchy.
That's right. That's right. So yes, when we're in our compassion, then we're out of all judgment. hmm So it's good to practice watching the news and or did out in the world and just see if you're automatically jumping, the mind jumps to a judgment and then to catch it and just say, no, 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 compassion, like the Buddha taught us. That is a big part of our sacred purpose, actually. It's no wonder that the root chakra is all about compassion and sacred purpose, because everyone's sacred purpose is to be non-judgmental, is to be compassion. And then imagine if we were all that. We wouldn't have to go into any of the other chakras and learn about anything else. So it's a practice. It's a practice catching them, catching the judgments. Okay. Well, I think that's, yeah. So I did do this little picture to help us remember to fly. And did anyone see themselves like flying as an angel, or like I've seen myself as a fairy, as a bird, as an angel when I fly through. So it doesn't have to be the same thing every time. You can, whatever comes to you to fly through the light into your temple. Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah,
fun.
well, I just see myself as a being of light, that's all.
Did you see it, your wings?
For me,
Did you see your wings?
no, I didn't have wings.
Oh, okay. Well, you kind of need wings to fly through.
No, not in my world.
Okay. Okay. So in the wings, I think the reason why they say see your wings is there's an incredible expansion of who you are in the wings.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we got to work on that then.
Yeah, definitely see yourself flying and see wings. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah.
Um, Today, my therapist said that I'm a phoenix.
Yeah.
So I imagine myself as a phoenix, like coming, having fire all over and being an eagle. And then as I got into the heart, I became gold because you said that the walls were made of gold. So from phoenix, coming from a place of pain into a place of abundance, and the gold represented that.
Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, and the phoenix can be lots of different colors too. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. Good work. Okay. All right. Okay, any other comments or questions or anything? No. Okay. So shall we do at the end of these sessions, we like to send the energy of the session out to the world from being anchored in our hearts. So, and we do this for 10 minutes. So let's drop back in and you decide where you want to go. If you want to go into the Golden Temple and expand the energy out, that's a beautiful thing to do. If you want to just expand it from the tri-flame or from, sitting under the Bodhi tree with the Buddha, however you want to be in your heart space, drop in and let's just sit quietly and expand that energy of healing, of awakening, of action out to the planet. So more and more and more of us wake up to our sacred purpose.
Well, I was wondering if we could send some energy to my son-in-law, Louis. He's got cancer.
Okay, let's do that. And also to Jane too, to facilitate her healing. Good idea. Thank you, Darren. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set the timer, but take a nice deep breath of any color that comes to you and do the pause and drop down. And yes. Oh, Ken, or Lillian, did you want to say something?
Say it again.
I wanted to add someone.
Oh, good. Okay.
Her name is Jessica.
Jessica.
She's, my sister-in-law's sister.
Okay. So Jessica, Jane, and what was your son,
Louis.
Louis? Jessica, Jane, and Louis. Okay, beautiful.
And Lindsay, my daughter.
Okay, and Lindsay. Okay, this is beautiful.
She's having a difficult time trying to discover what she wants to do with her life and what her sacred purpose is. And so I think it's appropriate. We had a long chat today. We went for lunch and we talked about it. And so that she's really working hard to try and figure out what she wants to do with her life. And so yeah, if we could send her some energy that might help, that would be good.
Excellent. I love this. Thank you. Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
everybody. We're expanding this is exactly why we do these Zooms to send energy and to specific people is fabulous. I love it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so breathe the colors and drop in, and I'll set the timer. Okay. Mhm. That's 10 minutes.
So many good inspiration. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. We loved having you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah.
Yep, so we meet here every week. Except we'll be one more before Christmas and then I'm taking 2 weeks off. So but
Nice.
I'll send out the email so you know.
Thank you so much, everyone. Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
So,
Barbara, have a great week.
Thank you too.
Okay.
Thanks, Kathleen. We'll
You
see
are so
everybody
welcome.
next week.
Yep,
Yeah,
sounds
see you next.
good.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
everybody. Sending good love and energy all around.
okay,
Thank you.
Jane.
God bless you.
Thank
right
you.
back to you.
Yeah. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Ready?